jewelry heist. Diamonds in my bitch doobie. I sit back, think about the cats. They hate, man, I laugh at them. Get out of line, I bless them. Yo, what's good, people? We back. Had to come through, man, because I want to talk about this whole shit with 50 going on right now, man. We gotta, you know what I'm saying, hope everything works out for 50, because beef with the NYPD, let me just say, NYPD is like no other state. There is no other police department like the NYPD. NYPD is the head police department of the country. You know what I'm saying? Niggas from NYPD go to the White House. You know what I'm saying? That's the next step after that. The feds, the White House. That's where they go. You know what I'm saying? Police departments all across the country. Them fucking super cops, they be striving to get to NYPD. And New York is a police state. Now, what a police state means is, when they say that a police state, to me, it's funny, like, right? Because you would think that, nigga, this is, like, nigga, it's America, nigga. You know what I'm saying? All y'all niggas is police, and everywhere is a police state for a black nigga. You know what I'm saying? But it's like NYPD sets the trends for police across the country. They were the first niggas to do stop and frisk. Now stop and frisk is like the mode that everywhere is trying to get. They begging to get like that. Niggas in Idaho is begging for a stop and frisk. They and that means just stop a black nigga automatically for no reason. But the shit is weird to me, right? Because 50 seemed to me like he always had a weird relationship with the police, man. You know, but before, to me, it seemed like 50 had the police on payroll. That's what it looked like whenever you would see. Remember the pictures we would see of 50 Cent posing with the police and shit? You know what I'm saying? But it's the police. Still. People always be calling 50 a rat, or Tia Marie just called 50 Cent a rat. Tia Marie, yes. But I think it stems from that whole fight with Murder Inc. when the engineer in the building placed the order of protection on like the Murder Inc. niggas, and then 50 Cent name was on it. I don't know exactly how it went, but that's the thing that Irv Gotti always pulls out, like, yeah, I got the paperwork, 50 Cent is a snitch. That never worked at all for him in the beef. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was no help. But this shit right now with a NYPD officer saying, quote unquote, shoot 50 Cent on sight. Yes, a police officer said shoot 50 Cent on sight. And we're gonna get into that, and then we're gonna get a little further. We're gonna figure out why, not figure out because we still don't know, but the question, you know what I'm saying? We have real reasons to question why NYPD wants 50 Cent either dead or in jail. Really bad. We don't know why. It may be the money, because them niggas are after money. But I'm gonna tell you something else after this, because NYPD, they on some shit. Like, if you see New Jersey Drive, that's in New Jersey, but the way they was moving in that movie, New Jersey Drive, is how NYPD moves all the time. Imagine, like, Donald Trump is from New York, so just imagine a bunch of Donald Trump as police officers. You know that's a nasty sight for niggas. You know what I'm saying? But let me just let you hear exactly what happened in this whole shoot 50 Cent on sight shit. Now, this is Jesse from Full House, the lawyer. I thought it was Tekashi lawyer. I guess he's just like the Instagram lawyer. So I'm gonna let him explain exactly what happened.
I can't even make this stuff up. A New York City Police Department officer really said, talking about 50 Cent, shoot on sight. What happened? Here's the backstory. Apparently, this dude puts up a post on Instagram, and it has something to do with 50. 50, as he tends to do, trolls the officer back in the Instagram comments. And then the officer does some kind of weird, kind of uncalled.
50 Cent told the cop, get the strap. You know what I'm saying? And only 50 could do some shit like that. And 50 know what he doing, too. So 50 told the NYPD nigga to get the strap. Now, that's you know what I'm saying? So I don't know whether they're gonna play games with that, saying, you know what I'm saying, get the strap was a threat or something like that. But let him finish.
He files a complaint to get 50 arrested, saying that this was aggravated harassment.
Get the strap. He filed a complaint saying that was aggravated harassment. That's police shit. You know how they move.
Anyway, that complaint doesn't go anywhere. 50 never gets arrested, but the officer hears 50 is going to be present at something called an NYPD smokers fight. All right, so officers apparently.
Now that's why I say 50 Cent's relationship with NYPD is weird to me, because he's at these little events. These are secret society events. NYPD is a secret society. Trust me, it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They the ones that probably invented that Blue Lives Matter shit. You know what I'm saying? You talk about a code. All these niggas that be snitching, them cops be laughing at you because they don't snitch. Well, when they kill an innocent black nigga is when they don't snitch. They probably tell on other black niggas dead. You know what I'm saying? Niggas stole some index cards or some fucking tape or some shit to take home. They'll tell on the nigga like that. But when it comes to kill an innocent black kid, they ain't telling.
The NYPD holds a series of unsanctioned, unofficial boxing fights where one officer who's got smoke with another or who just wants to let off some smoke is going to have a boxing fight. Boom, 50's going to be there. This commanding officer tells a bunch of subordinates that when you see 50 at this event, shoot on sight. Look, we all know that he didn't mean shoot 50 Cent on sight.
Okay, now, Jesse, relax, because, nigga, we don't know that he didn't mean shoot 50 Cent on sight, because if a cop, NYPD, nigga, a cop, period, NYPD, he said shoot 50 Cent on sight to me and every other black nigga in the world. A cop say shoot on sight, that means shoot on sight. I don't know what he mean, what he talking about. Oh, well, he means, we know he didn't mean shoot 50 Cent on sight. Well, how do we know that, fam? How many niggas have been shot by police? How many niggas have been killed by police? You know what I'm saying? NYPD. How many niggas have NYPD killed? We ain't even going to go to Amadou. We're not even talking to Amadou here.
But we can't ignore the fact that what he did mean is you violate 50 Cent when you get a chance. That is completely unacceptable.
Yeah, I guess that's how white niggas be reprimanding each other. That's unacceptable. You should not have shot him in the head. You could have shot him in the chest. That's how they reprimand each other. You know what I'm saying? Because if a cop say shoot a nigga on sight, it don't matter who the fuck it is. 50 Cent, could be fucking Little Vicious, could be Bow Wow, whatever. It don't matter. He said shoot on sight. They are going to shoot. And then the nigga who shot gonna say, hey, you said shoot on sight. I'm good. I was just following orders. You know what I'm saying? So, right there, we have, he explained it, but 50 Cent said that, he fears for his life and plans to sue NYPD. And, we know the game. So, but that right there is where I say, I say is the real part to worry about at 50 Cent. Now, the shoot on sight shit, that shit, the cops, they're not that smart. They probably still would do it even after this headlines come out. But the suing part, the money part, NYPD don't play about money, man. There was a girl that died in last year. It was reported as she jumped out the window with her and her kid. She committed suicide, jumped out the window with her and her kid. That's how it was reported. I don't know if anybody remembers, but this was in New York. It was reported the girl jumped out the window with a kid. She was a young lady, young girl, probably like 25 or something, you know what I'm saying, with a kid, you know what I'm saying? And she just all of a sudden wants to jump out the window with her baby in her arms and commit suicide. But what they didn't want to report with that is the fact that that girl had won a lawsuit against NYPD, like, I think a year and a half or 2 years previous, like before that. You know what I'm saying? She won like a lawsuit for like $1 million, like 1.2 million or something like that, because the cops had roughed her up. I don't know what roughed her, but you know what roughing up means. As you know, for a female, they probably attempted to rape her if they didn't rape her. You know what I'm saying? And so after that, you know, doing all the reports, you know, then it just number speculation came out. They never wanted to confirm nothing, but it was like, oh well, maybe the NYPD had something to do with it, and you know, there was no real evidence of a suicide. She wasn't suicidal and stuff like that, and maybe the 1.2 million, some you know what I'm saying, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They tried to play it off and with the speculation. But we know, like, nigga, the cops had to pay up, so they're like, they want that money back, pretty much. And also, another thing with NYPD, Eric Gardner, you know, the one that, the big dude, the husky dude that was choked out on camera by a NYPD nigga, died, killed on camera for selling Lucy's. You know what I'm saying? I bet selling Lucy's in New York is probably real lucrative. You know what I'm saying? Probably make $300 a morning just by selling Lucy's. Niggas paying $2 for a Lucy. That's crazy. But you know, the fact that we were able to see it, right? It was on camera. Somebody had to record it. Now the guy that actually recorded it, he ends up you know, after, you know, he dies and all that shit, and after after the story of Eric Gardner dies down, they go and pay this guy a visit to his house. And they arrest him on some real bullshit, like some bullshit they arrest him on. They arrest him, but, you know, he didn't go directly to jail. Like, he went to the hospital first, after they arrested him. Why? Because they you know what I'm saying? They beat the shit out the nigga. And the nigga died. They killed this nigga. Why? Because he was the one who had the footage, who had the evidence that could, you know what I'm saying? It was some real movie shit. You know what I'm saying? He had the evidence. He had the actual footage that we all saw, the whole world saw. And this nigga doing a Ken Shamrock move on Eric Gardner and choking him out and killing him and shit. That nigga died. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, this is how NYPD plays. And also, I got another episode up, right? It said, what's the name of it? It said, I think the real reason why Atlanta's running hip hop. And I got pictures of NYPD in the background. And that's just after they NYPD goes to shut down Club Lust. And I think, yeah, it's Lust, right? I think it's Lust, yeah. And I'm not sure. I think 50 is an investor in that club or something like that. I know Spin Kings is the owner. His brother is the owner. DJ Spin Kings, you know what I'm saying? His brother is the owner of that club. And you just go through that episode right there. That explains that part of NYPD too. Like hip hop, black niggas, we don't want you here, nigga. This is New York City. This is only for Jews now. That's how they moving. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this shit is in the game with, you know what I'm saying? 50 Cent told these niggas to get the strap, and these niggas said, oh, what this nigga said? You know what I'm saying? He playing with us. You know we got straps, nigga. We walk around with straps. We shoot niggas for work. That's our job, to shoot niggas. So and they tell them to shoot 50 Cent on sight. Like, that shit was actually reported. And like, don't think that the fact that this shit was reported is stopping anything, because look at it. I told you, after Eric Gardner was killed on camera and shit, they waited until that headline died to go kill the nigga that took the footage. You know what I'm saying? But I remember also, right? Rest in peace, Prodigy, man. I remember when Prodigy had first got locked up. I mean, not first got locked up, but when he got locked up for that last bid he went in on with the gun charge and shit, right? And he went in for it, you know what I'm saying? And then he, that's when he went on that. That's when that's the shit that P was putting out, that crazy shit, Return of the Mac, HNIC 2, Product of the 80s. I'm like, you gotta go check that shit from P. And during this time, I do remember him also. He spit the verse from Real Power's People, right? He spit that verse on Rap City. I swear to God, I went to YouTube the next day, and that footage was taken down. Like, I was like, oh shit, like, what? And this shit was just up yesterday. I was wondering why, but go check out that song, Real Power's People. And he made that song after the arrest for this charge. And after the arrest for this, for this charge right here, that, the gun charge, he said something. And then, but he said it then, in 2008, I remember. But, when Pete said it, a lot of people, like, they sleep on Pete. They thought that they wasn't up on it. They still not up on it yet. And, let me just get to it.
About that. Well, when I was arrested, the night I was arrested in October, on Alchemist's birthday, they took me and Alan. It was just me and Alan in the car when I got pulled over.
Alchemist, top 5 producer, better than Dr. Dre, Kanye, all them other niggas.
And, they caught a gun in my car. I had my little 25, you know what I mean? Little something, I call it the little party popper, you know what I mean? Nothing serious, something you get into the club with if you got to pop somebody in the club. And, while I was in there, in the holding cell, different police started pulling me out my cell. The arresting officers, the ATF, different detectives from that precinct. And, the first ones that pulled me out my cell, they asked me if I can help them solve crime. They try to do this to everybody, get you to snitch on somebody or whatever. So, I'm not with none of that. And, they try to get me to confess, whose gun is it? Is it your gun? Is it your friend Alchemist's gun? Like, so, the kind of case it was, I already knew it was a legal search because they didn't ask to search my vehicle, and that's against the law, you know what I mean? So...
Yeah, so they didn't ask to search the car. That's illegal. I've been illegally searched probably, I think, like 3 times. You know what I'm saying? And when they illegally searched me, it's like they knew they couldn't arrest me, so whatever they found, they'd like write a ticket. How the fuck you write me a ticket for weed? Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and then the nigga gonna say, I got it, this is enough right here to take you in. Like, nigga, then why ain't you doing it? Because you can't. You know what I'm saying? But you see, I wasn't there yet. I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Then they had this big black Ving Rhames nigga sitting behind him and shit, some coon ass cop nigga, man. Fuck that nigga. But yeah, so they illegally searched Prodigy's car, right? And if you go check out like during that ride, after all of this is when like P was like, yo, you know what, fuck it, this is what I'm just devoting all the messages I'm putting out to making people aware. And then that's when he dropped that song, Real Power's People, and he was like, yo, get armor, get cameras in your car and shit like that. If niggas had cameras in their car, I mean, phones is good and all, but you need the cameras rolling at all times with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? From different angles. Cause these niggas is nasty.
I already knew in my head what this was gonna be. I've been through it many times already. And they see that you're not cracking on none of those questions. They say, yo, look, really, we just want to know about 50 Cent. We know you down with G Unit. We want something on 50. If you can help us get something with 50, we let you walk right now. So I'm like, what?
Yeah, at this point, this is like 2008, where what Prodigy is talking about, the incident. You know what I'm saying, when he got arrested. So why, like, what was NYPD's obsession with 50 Cent from 2008? You know what I'm saying? This is after Get Rich or Die Trying. This is way after him. Like, he's already like 50. This is 50 for real. It's probably like vitamin water 50 at this point. And they really want this nigga 50. Like, what is it?
So, my mind, I snap into strategic thinking. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm thinking strategic. Now I want to hear more I want to hear how far these people are willing to take this. So now I start acting like I'm willing to help them, right? I start saying things like,
play them niggas. That's how you got to do, man. 48.
I put my head down like this. Can I get a cigarette? You know what I'm saying? I start doing things like that. And they start thinking like, oh yeah, he's thinking about it. You know what I mean?
Got a free bogey out there.
So now I'm getting them to talk. Now they talking. Now they like, yo, listen, maybe, does 50 use drugs? Does he buy drugs? Does he do anything illegal? Does he sell guns? So now I'm just like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So now they like, well, would you be willing maybe to, does he let you in his car? Does he let you in his house? Would you be willing maybe to drop some drugs in his car? Or maybe drop a gun in his car and then give us a call? I'm like, wow. I'm like, yo, these people was ill, right? So I'm like, I don't know. I'm sitting there acting like I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I don't know. Can I get another cigarette? You know what I'm saying? So I'm playing it like that, right? I'm being strategic, right? Because I'm a smart nigga, you know what I'm saying? So they just yapping away. And I'm saying they really want to set this dude up. They have no reason. They can't, they want to do it because 50 don't do nothing. He's strictly business. He don't fuck around, you know what I'm saying?
So what would be NYPD's obsession with 50 Cent? Since 2008, they trying to set him up. Now we got a nigga in 2019 talking about shoot him on sight. Where I don't like this makes me weary, man. I don't know what 50 Cent's actual, like, his real relationship is with police. You ever seen that if y'all ever seen that movie Freelancers? That was a ill movie. It was 50 Cent, Robert De Niro was in it. Who else? There's some other niggas in it. But 50 was playing a cop in that movie. I think he was playing like a dirty cop, but that was the one I was skeptical at that point, because I thought at that point 50 Cent was just doing bullshit movies, but now he really got some good movies. Then that made me go back to that movie, what was that, Before I Self-Destruct? You know what I'm saying? Like, 50 got good shit out there when it comes to movies.
They mad at that. They want to bring this man down because he's successful, has money, and they never can't get no case on him. You know what I mean? Like, they want to arrest him so bad, like, to have something on him, and they just can't do it. They can't pin nothing on this man. So they trying to make a case. You know what I mean? They trying to make it something. And, so at the end of the little 30, 40-minute interrogation, I basically told them, listen, man, you're going to charge me, you're going to hit me with time, I'll serve my time. I don't got to snitch on nobody, I don't got to set people up. You know what I mean? I do my time like a man. I'm not a rat. You know what I'm saying? Once they see that, they like, take his ass back to the set. You know what I mean? Every hour, they would send a new group of detectives to question me. Like, they was probably in the back room like, well, let me try. I can get him crack. No, let me try. All right, you try once. Let me try now. You know what I mean? So they all trying to take their little turns to see which one of them can get me to work with them. The last one was the
You know, it's funny. People be thinking the police are smart. They be thinking like the police just be knowing shit. They just got in, like they just be knowing. They only know what people tell them. That's what police is. When you watch police shows, a lot of that, unless it's like one of them forensic shows and shit like that, most the police work is going around to different niggas and asking them questions to get information. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? They either doing that or shooting black niggas. That's what police work is. So the police aren't smart people. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody in the world got a story about how they got over on a cop. Because these niggas just aren't smart. They're not trained, like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever their training is, whatever, keep it the same way. You know what I'm saying? Keep it, whatever way y'all train, keep that. You know what I'm saying? But they change up ways and shit like that. But what they do is just, I mean, niggas are just so dumb now, they tell the police everything. You know what I'm saying? Social media is like all that and everything. But niggas just tell the police shit. I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand how police are like looked at as like individuals with like a skill or some shit like that. Like, nigga, you don't need no fucking master degree to be a cop, nigga. All you need is a GED, nigga, and you could be a cop. That's it. A GED, and you run a 40-yard dash in 8 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Not even on no NFL shit, nigga. These niggas ain't running no 4.2s. These niggas is running 8.9s in a 40. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about all the, like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be glorious when you see like some shit on Instagram, a nigga running away from cops and shit like that. Like, that's something that's glory to black niggas. You know what I'm saying? Getting away from cops.
ATF, you know what I mean? The ATF came, pulled me out my cell, brought me upstairs in the precinct to a conference room this time at a round table. All of them had their ATF jackets on with the yellow, you know, writing on the iron on ATF shit on the back. They had their badges around their neck. And I'm talking about senior officers, senior whatever the fuck you call them, agents, you know, with gray hair. You could tell they were high up, you know what I mean? And you could tell somebody called these dudes and they came from their houses to come down to do this. So, you know, they tried, you know what I mean?
You know what that call was? Hey, we got him in here. Hey, we got him in here. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is getting dressed, putting their uniforms on, and coming down immediately because they feel like this is somewhere where they can get a promotion. These cops are just like these people. That's what, like, you know what I'm saying? When you see these attorneys, like, what's his name? The attorney, Avenado or Avenanetti or some shit like that. The nigga that's giving all these sex tapes to the Chicago police or that are of R. Kelly with underage girls. Yes, it's wrong. I'm not condemning, not saying, not justifying none of that shit. But what I'm saying is, this attorney, Avenanetti, the fact that I know his name like that, you know what I'm saying? He's making a career and a name. He's going to get a super promotion. He most likely is going to be in the superior federal court judge or some shit like that. That's what he's aiming for. You know what I'm saying? A bitch like Dream Hampton, the bitch that wrote Surviving R. Kelly, Police. She's making a career off of writing this shit to bring down R. Kelly on some criminal shit. These cops that kept trying to get Prodigy to, you know what I'm saying, to roll 150, these niggas were like, yo, I'm about to get a promotion. And they kept trying to other people like, yo, man, this is your chance to get the promotion, man. This is your chance to make detective. It's your chance to make detective. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's a real fucked up mind frame that police have. Like, these are people who deal with severe insecurities, but they have power. So insecurity and power don't mix.
And they was asking me to do the same thing. You put something in the car. Could you, you know, maybe we could set up a buying bus where he buys some drugs off you. Maybe. I'm just like, wow, these dudes was going hard for this nigga. Like, they really don't like this nigga, right? So ultimately, you know, I ain't do nothing. Of course, I ain't work with them or whatever. I was like, yo, fuck y'all. I do my time.
Yeah, man. Fucking. That's why we miss P, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we know P was murdered. You know what I'm saying? He was killed. They sent him to the hospital. What better place to kill a nigga than in the hospital? You know what I'm saying? Like, just like how the nigga that just got killed in the prison in New York and that Cardi and Meek is talking about trying to get, you know, riding for. There's no, like, Sandra Bland, Aaron Hernandez, you know what I'm saying? There's no better place than to kill a nigga than any type of institution, hospital, prison, jail, whatever. Who's going to go against them? Who's going to investigate that? Think the GBI? That's what it's called down here. The people who are supposed to police the police, but we know they all work hand in hand and shit. But it's like the fact that they want 50 this bad. It just shows you who police are, and it shows you exactly who NYPD is. You know what I'm saying? Like the hip hop cops, the hip hop division of police started in New York City. Derek Parker started that division. That was his name, Derek Parker. Look him up. He's the hip hop cop who started the whole hip hop cop shit. The reason why, how many niggas been arrested so far in February that are quote unquote rappers? You know what I'm saying? Like that's something, man. Like it's like you wonder why rappers are such targets, right? You wonder why they're such targets because look at it like back in the day, right? What would Malcolm X and Martin Luther King be? And you know what I'm saying? Like in today's time, they would be quote unquote rappers. They have influence. Their voice, their words have influence over a crowd of people, over a population. They had a real influence, like a strong influence. So of course they were targets and shit like that, right? 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying, is on that level of a nigga who has real power and real influence over a population of people. And no, I'm not talking about selling no fucking records and shit like that, because that's when nigga be like, yo, that nigga ain't had no song since In the Club, since Get Rich or Die Trying. Yeah, you stupid nigga. If you really think that's what it's all about, you know what I'm saying, they would have arrested Vanilla Ice. You know what I'm saying? But it's just really weird to me, like, you know what I'm saying? I like 50 Cent. I hope like, listen, we know about 50, man. 50 is the he got all the plugs. He got all the plugs. At this point, especially now, he has all the plugs. He's playing the game with NYPD right now. It's a game. He told them niggas, yo, get the strap. Them niggas said, shoot this nigga on sight. It could have been a little war of words, a little game they playing. And we know 50 Cent's troll levels, you know what I'm saying? He said, oh, I feel threatened. I plan to sue. He could sue the NYPD. If 50 Cent sues the NYPD, we already know he's rich. But if he sues the NYPD and gets, like, say he gets what, 5 million, some shit like that, that's not the biggest bag he ever got. But it's a bag. Trust me, he definitely will cash that in. But NYPD is not trying to give up no money, especially to a nigga like 50 Cent that they've been trying to take down for years, that we hear Prodigy talking about. So I just really hope, man, 50 Cent be okay, man. You know what I'm saying? We need 50 out here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Black History Month, and they really just trying to murk, like, they murking niggas back to back, left and right. You know what I'm saying? How many, like 14, like 17 rappers been arrested this month. They niggas got noose hoodies. They got blackface scarves, blackface shoes. They're not playing in February right now. But let me tell you, February is Black History Month. But let me tell you about March, though. Niggas don't know about March. Is it March or is it April? Damn, forgot. But either March or April, forgot. One of them is like White Supremacy Month, and you will see it. Trust me, I'm gonna revisit this, but you will see, like, March, April, the white supremacy going crazy. Right now, they just making fun of black niggas. They just shitting on you, making fun of you and shit. But either March or April, I'm gonna figure it out. But one of those months, that's when they're gonna be murking niggas. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, watch. But I'm gonna go and get out of here, man.